moving on to memory management, garbage collection. So, garbage collection. So I heard you have heard garbage collection. Garbage in the sense dirt, like waste, right? So nothing in the sense. This memory will have a garbage collection. Nothing in the sense. It is an automatic memory management process in the JS. So it removes the unused memory, like object that are no longer uses. So nothing in the sense, it removes the wastage. What and all is not usable, it will automatically remove it. So here is the example. So let user is equals to user having a key value pair which is a name Rakshita. So I am initializing it as user is equals to none, right? So now what happened? There is nothing inside user object, right? So now the object is no longer reachable. So what will do? The garbage collection will automatically remove it from the memory. So it will prevent a memory leak. So what is memory leak? Memory leak in the sense when objects that are no longer needed are incorrectly still reachable. These are these can be memory leak in the sense. So it is wrong. Matlab, means it is no longer needed. So it is empty or it is incorrect, but we can still reach it. But it is called as memory leak. So it will prevent the memory leak also. Automatic process, no manual control is needed. So as I told, if the memory is no longer reachable or referenced, the engine clean it up to free memory and improve performance. So how it work? So JavaScript uses a mark and sweep algorithm. Nothing in the sense steps marks all the reachable object, removes the unreachable object, and free up the memory. So mark and sweep algorithm, nothing in the sense mark in the sense mark all the objects that are reachable from root as alive. So what it will do, you can see in the first step, mark all the reachable object. So it will mark what and all reachable object and from the root, and it will mark it as alive. So these are alive, so don't touch like that. Sweep in the sense delete unmarked or unreachable object and reclaim memory for future allocation. Okay. So this uses this. It will remove what and all unreachable. So then it will delete that unreachable or unmarked object. So it will now next for future memory allocation, it will free up the memory. So here you can see another example of function. So function create user. I'm calling the user function. What I am calling create user. Let so it is a normal function. If the new user is null, the now the object is inside the function it is unreachable, right? So that time it is eligible for collection. Now it is okay. So if it is null, then it is eligible for garbage collection. Okay. So next, moving on to data structures, modern operator, and string. Okay. So moving on to data structure. So what we are gonna learn in this concept. So we're gonna learn the array object set map. Already we learned about array and object. Just we are going through it. If you have missed any topics, we're gonna cover it. So then set and map. This is a new thing. So map in the sense not the method of the array. It is a different than that. So I'm gonna discuss it. Modern operator, what and all we having? Spread operator, rest parameter, then short circuiting, nullish, callish something. Then optional chaining. So then moving on to strings, there we gonna learn template literal. This is already we have learned. So then also if anything is missed, we're gonna learn here. Then the common method of string dot len to uppercases slice include replace what and all that we just recall it. So moving on to data structure. So already you have know what is data structure. So data structure in the sense, so it are the way to store, organize, and manage data efficiently. So we can perform operations like add, remove, search, and update easily. The main data types here are array, object, set, map. So the advanced and the modern data types are weak set and a weak map. So moving on to array, as we already learned about this, it is nothing but the ordered collection of value, or it is an index based, and the index will start from 0 to n number. Okay. So in that, we're gonna move to destructuring array. Okay, what this destructuring means? Destructuring in the sense it will extract a value from the array into a variable. So what it will do? So we having an array, it will break down into values. So here we will see, instead of assigning value using index, we can assign them directly. So here you can see what it is going to do. Const is equals to, so for example, here we having an example, const number is equal number surviving 10, 20, 30. So here what I am doing, const a comma b comma c is equals to number. Nothing in the sense, you can see it here. Const a is equals to number 0, right? B is number 1, c is number 2. So instead of doing that, I am simply assigning a, b, c and number. Return, it is nothing but number of 0, number of 1, number of 2 only. But I am doing it in a different way. Then I am logging A, B, C. I can separately also I can do. Otherwise, I have to do number of 0, number of 2, number of like that I have to do. So here also, here I don't want. Hello?
Yes, you can continue.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sure. Uh, so now I am giving a space. So for 20, for A it is 10. Here given a space. So there is no variable for here. So empty will be 20. Okay. Then I am assigning C. That is 30. So I can log A. If I am not using A comma C directly, if I am doing A comma C, then that time, so A will be 10, C will be 20. So here I am giving a space. So C will be 30. The gap is 20. Okay. And also if I am having a single array, so that time I can also do B is equals to 50. That time also I can do. So this is array, you have no. So moving on. Okay. So moving on the new at method in an array. So this at method is used to access array elements using, okay. Okay, sorry. So new at method is used to access array elements using index, including the negative index from the end. So here is this index array nothing but array name dot at the index what you have. Index in the sense it can be a positive indexing and a negative indexing. I'm gonna tell what is positive and the negative indexing. So it takes nothing but position of elements, right? You know, it starts from 0, it in end to n number. So supports positive and negative value. So moving on to what is positive indexing and the negative indexing. Okay. So here I'm having the array value. So 10, 20, 30. So you know that actually indexing start from left to right, right? So 10 will be 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is a positive indexing as we all know. Negative indexing nothing in the sense from the last number, right? From there I am assigning the value as -1, -2, -3, -4. From left to right it is going. Okay, so already we having 0, which is the first index, positive index in the array. So we are starting here from minus from 1 from the last element in the array. So you can see the difference. 0, 1, 2, 3. So from the last element, I am doing the negative indexing. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This positive index is from left to right, and the negative index is from right to left. Okay. So here is the example of at method. You can see we having 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm consoling number at 0. Then output will be 10. It is nothing but I can simply write number of 0 also. That time also 10 only getting. Like this only. Number at 2 is we having 30. So if it is easy to get the last number, last element and the second last. So for that case, it will be easy. But in the case, for if you're having a large number of large huge array, that time we will don't know the value of the last element. That time we can use the as method. Okay. So that time I can access the last method. Minus 1, this is 40, minus 2, 30, minus 3, 20, minus 4 will be, which is the last first element in the array, which is 10. So even in the string also I can get the value. String at 0 will be j like that. So next, method chaining in array. Method chaining in the sense calling the multiple array method one after the another in a single line where each method works on a result of a previous one. So here is the example. Here I am having a array 1 to 6. Okay. So method chaining in the sense you can see filter, then what will happen? So the result will be number. So which is number, this one, dot filter. Filter doing what filter will do? It will filter out. It will give a based on the condition. It will change the it will change the array. So filter what it is doing, it is asking the each element in the number to do the condition that number is it is telling the number only to select the number which is a percent of number to numbers percent to will be equals to 0. Nothing in the sense it is asking it to give a even number. So what and all there in the numbers, 2, 4, 6 are the even numbers in the number. So it's gonna print. So here we can see where the each method work on a result of the previous one. So the result of this filter is 2, 4, 6. Now this is the array for the next method. So map. Map in the sense it will transform the element. It is telling the number. Nothing is not this one. You have to go for this 2, 4, 6. It is telling it to double it. Means 4, 8, 12. Okay. Next, this 4, 8, 12 array is the array for the next method, which is a reduce. That reduce in the sense I have told in the previous class. So it is combining it into a single one value. So result will be 24. So I'm asking here to adding the accumulator and the current value. So I'm gonna reduce in the sense it is the initial value as accumulator. So 0 plus 4 will be 4, 4 plus 8, 12. So 12 plus 12 will be 24. Okay. So here we get the output as 24. So next, yes, bro. Yeah, sure. Bro. So filter is nothing in the sense we will be having one array, right? So here we having a array. Filter in the sense, for this array it will apply a condition and it will check for the condition. Based on that condition it will give an output. But in the case of find, find will give the it will locate the element. It will locate the first matching element. For example, find, there will we will having a condition. So according to that it will find a element, the which is having the, like, we can say first element which matches the condition. So, so it is. Hello.